So, when you start your entrepreneurship journey and you're starting to learn sales and marketing and how to outreach to people, whatever it may be, whether you're a copywriter or you're doing e-commerce or drop shipping, or you're a YouTuber and you're trying to get coaching sales or whatever. Regardless, if you are anything like myself, you probably want to be an entrepreneur. You probably want to live a very similar lifestyle to what it is that I preach or what you see on the internet. You probably want to be free. You want to work for yourself, make your own money, be financially free, right? That's completely respectful. I like that idea. I'm glad that you're on that and I'm proud of you. However, there is something we need to address in terms of the way that you go about your selling, because I get it all the time in my DMs or emails, but I've had so many ridiculous outreaches to me. People offering me to edit my videos, people offering to edit thumbnails, set up an email list for me, all of this stuff, right? And they're always trying to persuade me for me to give them money in exchange for a service, right? And that's fine. And some guys have done very, very well with it, and they've actually nearly almost convinced me to change from the standard, unfiltered, raw, way of doing things to actually start editing videos because of how good their sales copy was. But obviously, I'm not going to do that. It's not really what I want. However, there is something you can learn in terms in terms of frame and the way that you present yourself to people when you are trying to sell to them. And this is something I learned quite early on, actually. I think I was just naturally aware of this in terms of human interactions. Just don't be a beg, right? Because I get guys in my DMs. There's two ways that people usually do this, and it's quite negative, both of them. The first way is beggy. So they come off in this very, like, oh, if you just give me this one chance, I promise you won't regret it. Or like, please just give me a chance. Or even the way that they word things, they might not say please, they might not do it in that beggy way, but the way that they word it, the energy that they're putting into that sales outreach to me is from a form of desperation. It's from a form of like, I'm coming to you because I really, really need your money. And they're coming in with that frame straight away. Now, let me ask you a question. Do you like people pestering you, begging you for things in your DMs, all day, every day, asking you for stuff? Would you like that? Would you enjoy that? Probably not, right? So why would someone of any status or any value, or whatever you want to call it, why would that person like you coming into their DMs asking them for money? That's even worse. You wouldn't like it, would you? So point being is, number one, don't come and sell to people from a beggy frame, from like please, 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 desperation. I don't have any money. I really need your money, please. Don't do it from a beggy frame. I'm going to tell you which frame to operate from in a second, but we need to talk about the second one, which is a angry frame. And you're coming in maybe from a selfish point of view. That's the best way I can explain it, right? So I had a guy DM me once, came in my DMs, same old bullshit, but he was really, really lazy in terms of his outreach. He basically just said, hey bro, I do video editing. Let me know if you need anything. Here's the link, boom. And I looked at it and I didn't open the message. You can see on Instagram like message requests, and you can click on them without the other person knowing that you've read them. So I clicked on it. Just another video edit outreach. I don't want a video editor. Yeah, nice one. And I clicked away, right? Maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, I uploaded an Instagram story to my profile. He clicked on the story, he viewed the story, and he replied to it because I was talking about like sales and how to sell to people. The same thing I'm talking to you right now, but I did like a little inspirational message about how to make more money, basically. I did this on Instagram, right? He then replied to that Instagram story and said, yeah, bro, but your sales page is shit and it doesn't actually have any of the things that I was talking about in the Instagram story. So he's basically insulting me, telling me that my sexual mastery course down below, that sales page is shit. And then he proceeded to say, I can help make it better for you, blah, 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 blah. Now, you never want to approach the person that you're trying to persuade to give you money in a selfish or negative or insulting way. You don't want to make them feel any sort of negative emotion. That's not going to make them motivated to give you any money. Of course not. Like, don't be a retard. It's not hard. This guy came in and basically just said, he got frustrated because I didn't reply to his first message. And he's like, yeah, but bro, your sales page is shit. As if I'm going to reply to that. I'm like, okay, mate, here, have my money. It's just not going to happen, is it? Like, don't be stupid. Use your brain. The best way to do it is not look at it as if, I'm selling something to you. So when I come to my coaching clients, for example, I barely ever outreach anyway, because again, it just comes across as a bit beggy. But if you are in an organization or an industry where you have to do that, like copywriting, for example, and you're not established in terms of YouTube, you don't make YouTube copywriting videos, you're just a copywriter and you're looking for work by outreaching, sometimes you have to outreach, and I understand that. But the best way you can do it is not from a position of scarcity or anger or selfishness or looking, what can I gain from it? I just want my money. So let me just really, really try and persuade this guy to give me money. That's not how you got to go about it. There's 2 ways you can improve on this outreach. Actually, there's 3. I'll give you a bonus tip because why not? I'm generous. First one is, I guess this is the bonus tip, is to look at it as just another human interaction where you want to help somebody. You're not looking at it as like, oh, you know, I'm selling to someone. You're not looking at it as this transactional, I message you, you message me back, boom, I make money. It's not like that. It's like, right, you're a human being, I'm a human being. Let me see what I can do for you in exchange for money, right? You've got to go about it in a different way rather than looking at it as, let me try and sell to this person. If the few times that I have done outreaches to potential coaching clients, leads, whatever you want to call it, I have never approached it from a position of, let me try and sell to this person. And that brings me to my second point, which is, again, the selfishness. What can I get out of it? I want money, I want money. Look at that person and think, how can I improve their life? How can I make their life better with what I know, with my services, with my skills, with my knowledge, whatever it may be? How can I make that person's life better? How can I give them value rather than focusing on what they can do for me? And I promise you right now, 9 times out of 10, if you approach it from that point of view, and you add in a bit of human, I don't know what word I'm looking for, humanization into it, you're a bit more normal rather than like scripting your fucking outreach. Hey bro, I like your video, and they just copy and paste the title. They don't even, you know, like, what do you like about the video? A bit more human, a bit more personal. Use words that you would normally use. I use words like bruv when I'm selling it. I'm like, bruv, it's going to be $120 per hour. Is this an issue for, like, you know what I mean? I'm just very normal and natural about my sales outreach towards people. Obviously, you change your language and you change your way of approaching it depending on the person you're speaking to, of course. But for the most part, just be a bit more human, a bit more normal, and look at what you can do for them, not what they can do for you, okay? Now, this is the last point I'm going to mention. This is very, very important, so pay attention. Grab a fucking pen and a notepad and note this down before I drop you and catch you at the same time, because I'm a fucking G. This is how important it is. See, I've got your attention now. Marketing tactic. I want you to approach it rather than from a salesman frame, like, okay, I'm a salesman, how do I convince this person to give me money? I want you to approach it from a doctor's frame. So when you go to the doctor, you don't go into the doctor's office or your GP or whatever it may be and say, oh, you know, the doctor doesn't outreach to you. He doesn't email you and say, I've got these new pills to give to you. I've got this to give to you. It's going to be £9, right? He doesn't do that. You come to the doctor because he is the position of authority. He's the position of power over you. He has something that you need to come to him to get. And if you get that thing, it will better your life. Well, obviously not always, pills and all that bullshit. But you get what I'm saying, right? This frame of being the doctor, he does his thing. He's known for his authority and his power in that situation. He's known for bettering people's lives. It's just a known thing. It's established. You want to become that guy. That's the frame that you should operate from. Now, this does not mean that you just sit there and pray that people reach out to you. You can still do your outreaches, but you must come from a position of, like I said, humanization step 1. So just ask them questions. Yo, bro, how you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm good. Thanks for checking in. Just that alone is great. I always start my sales outreaches. If I've spoke to the person before, I'll just say, yo, bro, how are you? How are things? How are you getting on? Just something like that, a little checkup. That's the humanization side of things. If you're outreaching to someone completely new, just say, listen, bro, I know we don't know each other, but I just wanted to say I really like your Instagram page, or I really like this video. That's it. Don't carry on and be like, well, I think you can improve on this. Just, I really like this video. Oh, thanks, mate. Really appreciate it. Yeah, how long did it take you to make that? It looked like you put a lot of effort in it. Stroke their ego a little bit more, like, ask questions. Don't try to rush into the money. Take it slow, question by question. Be a bit more genuine about it. Act like you actually care about the person. Even if you don't, you may not give a shit. I just want the money. A lot of the times I don't really give a fuck. I just want the money, right? And there's no shame in saying that. Fair enough. Now, I love what I do. I'm very passionate about helping people, absolutely, and I love seeing their progress. But at the end of the day, if they weren't giving me money, I probably wouldn't be doing it. I wouldn't be sitting there helping them. And that's just the way the world works. We're all selfishly motivated in one way or another. Nothing wrong with that. Humanize it down a little bit and approach it from a doctor frame. Now, the way that you do the doctor frame is you must act from a position of abundance. So I had a guy literally reach out to me not too long ago saying, listen, bro, I'm willing to pay you whatever to teach me this new business formula you keep talking about. I haven't reached out to him. I'm just sat here making videos, just talking shit. But it's the position that I'm in where I'm not desperate. I don't even give a fuck. I don't care if I get, this coaching client or that coaching client. I'm not bothered, right? I'll still try, but if it doesn't go my way, don't care. I'm not going to sit there and start crying or be scarce or desperate about it. It is what it is. On to the next one. So you must operate from, in order to achieve this doctor frame, number one, from abundance. You can't be running around being desperate, being beggy in the DMs, or getting angry when people say no. You can't be doing any of that shit. And secondly, you must present yourself in a way where you have something that they will not find anywhere else. So the business model that I could literally teach you today that's made me 10K in this last month of November when I record this video, and this month isn't even over yet. It's made me 10K already, right? And I've made that maybe over a week of the month. The rest of the month I'm doing whatever the fuck I want, right? That business model, I could teach you that today and you could start replicating the same amount of money that I've made. I don't even fully know it yet. I'm not an expert or nothing. I'm already making 10K from it. I could teach you to do the exact same thing. And you will not find anyone else telling you this information anywhere else on the internet. That is not a sales pitch. That is not me marketing myself. That is the truth. You will not find this anywhere else. The only way you can learn how to make the kind of money that I'm making right now is through the coaching down below. See what I did there? Adding a bit of, whoa, okay, maybe I have to buy it now because I'm not going to find this anywhere else. Target the problem that they've got. The problem is, in this situation, you're broke and you need some money and you're getting desperate for money. Luke keeps talking about how he's making all this money. He's not selling anything to me. He's not like, hey, bro, do you want to buy this? Hey, bro, let me teach you how to make money. He's just there. He's flexing his lifestyle. He's telling you about what he's doing. He's showcasing himself to the world. You've noticed it. I've also told you, here's the problem. You're broke. I can solve that problem. And this solution that I have, that I'm selling to you, no one else will tell you it. Only I've got that solution. Can you see how different that is from going in there and be like, hey, bro, please give me a chance? All that bullshit to, I have a solution. You're not going to find it anywhere else. If you want it, come and speak to me. If not, cool. Have fun being broke. It's that mindset of like, I'm fine if you don't come to me. I'm fine if you don't purchase. I'm fine if you don't sell. You understand? That difference, that's going to make you a lot of money. So I know this video is a bit all over the place, a bit unstructured. I'm kind of just jumping from idea to idea, but take what you will from this, even if it's just one thing, then I've done my job. Rewind it, fucking write it down, get your notepad and pen out, drill this into your brain and actually implement what I've spoken about in your next outreach or just in sales in general. When you're talking to people, just adopt that frame of, I'm not selling to you, I'm just speaking to you, you're my bro, I just want to be genuinely curious about you, whatever it may be. Adopt what I spoke about, implement it with action, make money. Simple. Coaching's down below if you want to learn more from me. Sexual mastery courses down below if you want to cure pornography, premature ejaculation. List goes on. Check it out. See you soon. Bye.